Hello, is it me you're looking for? What's up, Facts fam? What y'all doing? How y'all doing? Where y'all at? Who y'all screwing? And I'm nosy, so tell me, but it ain't even healthy. Okay, anyway, what's going on, y'all? So I'm a little excited today, and I am recording a video. Y'all know I be recording my videos or whatever. So for those who see me, yes, I'm still on my growing my hair out journey. I took my braids out and I just kind of wanted to see where I was at. The shrinkage is real. But I'm excited to get my curl pattern back. You guys know I cut my hair off in June of 2019. So yeah. But anyway, guess what, guys? Guess what the fuck is up? Guess what? Okay, guess what the fuck is up? What's up? So I am celebrating Big Facts No Lies Allowed podcast 1 year Midificky anniversary. At approximately 8:03 a.m. Oh, it was just like it was yesterday. Oh my God. But 8:03 a.m., April 24th, 2019 is when I dropped my first little bam to the world, okay? That's when I started pushing for it, and I dropped my intro to the podcast and everything like that. This little curl is getting on my nerves, okay? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, but that's when I dropped my first intro to Big Facts, and I introduced the world to my baby. So I'm super excited because it like went by so fast. Like I feel like this was just yesterday in a sense, but then when I think about how much consistency I had to have and that I do have to have in order to build, this curl is getting on my nerves again. To build it even more than what it is right now, which is so crazy where it is right now, because I mean, of course, you guys don't see what I see because I'm a one-man band. So the listens and how many people post it, how many people give me feedback, I'm like super excited about that, because I really did not think that it would go as far as it did. Like I had faith in myself, I believed in myself, but because it was something that was kind of like, I felt like it was going to just be like a hobby to me, it's giving me a lot more than what I thought it would give. So I'm super like, I thought about it, and it's so crazy because this is why I say it went by so fast, because the other day I was thinking like, damn, I was talking to someone on the phone, shout out to Kenise, but I had talked to him on the phone, and I said, when I told him how long I had been doing it, it registered like, I always say since April, and I'm like, damn, we in April. It's been a year already? Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. It's insane. So this is a big accomplishment for me, because I don't think I talked about this, or maybe I did. I'm not for sure. Maybe in my intro, but every time that I have had the opportunity to start something, I could not finish it. So the only thing that I knew for certain that I was going to finish, no matter what, was school. It didn't matter what happened, because as you all know, like, school is like my getaway. It has always been like one of those things where I'm going to go to school. If I don't do anything else, you go see my ass in class. Unless I'm dying of like cramps or something, then I'm not fucking going. But as I was growing up, so boom, I have tried basketball, I've tried volleyball, I've done art, I, tried to do music, not even like, well, that was like, everybody would want to be like your favorite singer or whatever, but I've tried to do like certain things within music and stuff, and just like collaborating with different people and, doing different things. So none of that stuff has actually went further than where it was. It probably had its little, like its reign. It was pretty cool, but it never stayed, okay? So it wasn't until I got to school, and as you all know, I pledged. So when I did join an organization and I finished that, I was like, wow, this is an even bigger accomplishment, because I never could finish it. And I will blame myself for doubting myself, because I doubted myself a lot back in the G. Because the thing about it is, when you don't have those resources, you don't have people to actually talk to you and like help you to kind of mold you into the person, or start to mold you into the person that you may ideally want to be. It's a little hard to kind of like get yourself out of the funk and like not doubt yourself, especially if you don't like know which way to go. So then fear steps in. Nervousness definitely hits the fan full fucking fledged. And it's just like certain areas that just kind of like come down crashing on you. You don't really know what the fuck to do, really. So when you don't have anybody to like really push you, motivate you, you guys are all like in the same bubble or whatever, then it's really fucking hard for you to like stay put in something. And I was going through a lot, like growing up and stuff like that within myself and just my environment, period. So there was like low key no way I felt like I was going to be able to be successful in those things that I had decided to put myself in. And I thought it would help my attitude. I thought all these things was just going to help, like, and it just didn't work out. So, as like with all that being said, this is why it's so important to me right now, and how it hits very in a little soft but tough spot, because I'm kind of tough, you feel me? But a soft but tough spot for me, because this is something that I've been consistent in. I did not let life get in the way, because life still comes at you. It don't matter what the hell you got going on. Life still come knocking at your door, and whatever it come with, you got to deal with. And there has been many times that I felt like, okay, I'm going to just do this instead. But no, like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I can really push this. Like this could be like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stay in my lane. You feel me? So boom. So it is the 1 year anniversary for Big Facts No Lies Allowed. Facts only, facts only, facts only. So, I do want to give a couple shout outs to people. You feel me? You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? I want to give a couple shout outs, but I also want to just put this out there. This is for the people who are thinking about starting a podcast or thinking about getting into any type of entertainment or whatever. I really did not have any segue to this. Like, I listen to podcasts. Of course, everybody listens to The Breakfast Club. I always listen to like interviews of this random people, because you really realize like how freaking crazy it is. Like everybody is their own individual for real in real life. And then you can identify and relate to certain things and, kind of, whatevs. So I listened to certain podcasts. Like I was watching. This is what really got me on. And I'm going to shout him out, which I haven't talked to him in a while. He's on my Instagram. Damn, I think his name Eric. Anyway, if you're listening, go check out Black Widow Podcast. I don't know if anybody has done that yet, or maybe y'all hip or maybe y'all not. I think his Instagram name is The Famous Nobody. Yeah, The Famous Nobody. I think that's what it is. So shout out to Phil, my ex, because he sent me one of his episodes and I started to listen to him. Now it's like a erotic podcast, but it's lit. Like, whew, I couldn't listen to it at work. I was sweating a little bit. So I was listening to him and I was like, damn, the way that he goes about it is like storytelling. So it's like super dope. So then I started reaching out more and more and more to other type of podcasts. So then shout out to Tiana, because she put me on Horrible Decisions, which those girls, Weezy and Mandy, are like dope as fuck. I fuck with them like the long way. They're like the whole friends that I've never had. So I was like, I'm like, I could really do this. Now here's the kicker, because I've been hearing this all my life, that I'm supposed to be on somebody's TV show, or I should act, or I should do this and get on the radio and these types of things. And these always has been things that have wandered in my mind. I done wrote like all types of skits. I done wrote like things of any type of entertainment. I wrote it out. Put it on my goal sheet, things like that, networking with people. But in the environment that I was in, it's really hard to kind of like get your foot in those type of doors. So yeah. So I've been hearing all this stuff all my life, pretty much, or especially like in growing up, like in my early 20s, I'm 28 right now, but, you know, in my early 20s, 19, whatever's. And I was like, all right, I can do that. But I wasn't hip to podcasts. Like, I wasn't really hip to this shit. I just knew, I figured that when you listen to somebody, you listen to them on the radio or something. So, or like on an interview. So I'm like, So then I'm like, okay, when I start getting more hip over the years, I'm like, damn, I could do this. So shout out to those people who think that I'm very entertaining and think that, you know, I have good character and things like that. I really enjoy making you guys laugh. I really enjoy making you guys think and relate to me, even though I won't say I'm the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I ain't dumb. I'm very smart. Now, let's take that back because I don't want to make motherfuckers think I ain't fucking smart. I'm smart as fuck. But, I mean, like, on certain topics and stuff, me, myself, everybody is ignorant in something. So I'm just still kind of like learning things as I go. So I appreciate you guys for, like, if I was to say something, you guys can correct me or give me feedback and help me out with these things. Like, I really appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting for Big Facts. So, all right, boom. So, yeah. So, a lot of people asked me about the intro. So, I did the intro because I didn't have an episode in mind. I just wanted to introduce the world to me and what my plans were for the podcast. And also, I dropped that intro because I had to get it started. I was going to procrastinate on this shit. And I know all my procrastinator family, like, y'all know, procrastination is real as fuck. It doesn't matter if you want it really, really bad, you want to get it done, you want to do this, and you just know it's like detrimental that you get this shit done, or else you're still probably going to procrastinate. So I didn't want to procrastinate on it any longer. So that's why I did an intro. So it was almost like a push to me. And it was an introduction to who I am or what my views for it. So that's why, because, I mean, sometimes people have like a pilot or like they have like just like they might have an intro or whatever, but it's like an episode. But my intro is really just kind of like telling you where it comes from and telling you where I come from. So you can just kind of get a little background of who I am. So yeah, and I knew that if I didn't drop it that day, April 24th at 8:03 a.m., then I was probably not going to do it. I was going to sit on the idea for weeks out, further out, months maybe, who knows, you feel me? And I was like, I can't keep procrastinating. So, of course, I went on and I just had to push myself, but it definitely put fire under my ass. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm doing it now. All right. Oh my God, I just dropped it and I put it and people liking it and they like listening to it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So, yeah. But shout out to Austin. Always shout out to Austin. Oh shit, I'm gonna fuck up the situation that I got set up over here. Okay, but shout out to Austin because he is the one that told me, like, I'm waiting on your podcast. Like, I'm waiting. And I said, oh shit. So I'm like, he really helped me. And I don't think that he thinks, because it's so crazy how people just come in your life. I don't talk to Austin every damn day. I don't even know if he go listen to this episode. I'm gonna text him, tell him to though. But I don't talk to him every day or whatever. We're not the closest of the closest, but you know how you just kind of got that bond with somebody, like you got that unspoken bond with somebody, like, boom, this my nigga right here. So that's kind of like what we had. So like when he said it, I'm like, damn. And then shout out to him because he had created his brand last year. He created his brand, Raf brand. If you guys feel like a little edgy type, you feel me? It says Raf brand. It kind of reminds me of like fucking Rep Bar, because it's like just look at it. It's a different. It's like that one type little spunky font. I don't really know what to call it or what the fuck. But anyway, his name on Instagram is the Wrath brand, WRATH brand. WRATH. Yeah, okay, I had to write it in the sky. But the Wrath brand. And yeah, so shout out to Austin because he definitely was like, hey, and I was like, okay, fucking right, all right now. And so I did it. So that was like the push that I needed, and crazy because, again, he's not necessarily a stranger, but he's not somebody who I talk to every fucking day. So it's like, it's crazy how people just come in your life. So blessing. It's a blessing. You are a blessing. Thank you very much. So yeah, so now I'm gonna do my shout outs real quick. Okay, if you have listened to the previous episodes, then hopefully you followed these wonderful people that have been on the show and has helped me with my episodes and given me, feedback and stuff and a whole bunch of laughter because I love to laugh. Everyone loves to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine besides dancing. Maybe freaking, but who is counting? So, yeah. So shout out to Messiah. Ray Holiday, Marisha, Asia, B Titty, Brielle, Tiana, Ernest, my sisters, Khadijah, Ashley, of course, my main man, Robin, Dewey, I got a little piece of paper over here, Desmond, Alexander from Cool People Network. I hope you guys have reached out or, downloaded the app, the Cool People Network app or whatever for the people who do like music, underground music and all that stuff. Jerica, my baby Jerica, because she always supports. I really, really fuck with Jerica. She's fucking awesome. She's like I believe she's a Libra, and she's like one of the few Libras that I actually like. No offense to my Libras, but y'all be getting on my motherfucking nerves. Y'all know Libras and Cancers kind of got like a little situation going on. It's like a love-hate situation. Tiffany Bailey, my Neo, because she's dope and she's very supportive. Edo, my auntie Cat, because my auntie Cat used to do like public speaking and things like that, so she gave me some pointers, and I really appreciate that. Matthew Skinner, who else? Vincia Roundtree, you feel me? And I might be missing some people, but no, I don't think I'm missing anybody. Oh, did I say Phil? Shout out to Phil. Who else been on the show? I think that might be it. So yeah, and that's pretty good for how long I've been doing this. So I'm like pat myself on the back like nah. And I'm thankful to have those people who could hop in and support me, you know what I'm saying? And be willing to be on the show. Because I always love company. I really would prefer company than for me to just be talking to myself. That's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, I don't want to talk about this. Because I just feel like everybody has so many different perspectives. They can bring so much stuff to the table. And it just doesn't have to be one-sided on my thing. And it's like, yeah, I get feedback from Facebook. Or I get feedback from social media and stuff. But I would rather those people be like right here. Like sit here. Let's talk. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody who has supported me thus far. I super duper appreciate this though. Like, y'all think I be bullshitting? Hold on, wait, because my damn foot then went to sleep. Ooh, child. I'm on this damn Walmart dollar store chair. Wait a minute. Okay. But yeah, so boom. I forgot what I was saying. I forget what I was saying just now. But I do want to share some things that I've learned along the way. One thing that I've learned is that since I've been on this, of course, consistency. I had to stay consistent. I was trying to push out like 2 episodes a week. That was not really ideal for everything that I had going on at the time. Due to quarantine, I can't really get out and do as much as I really want to do and network with these people and link with these people. I think everybody got a cootie. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to wait. I just hope that my listeners still, listen and things like that. So, boom. But I've learned that it's really for real. Like, we know that it's for real when people like try to like maybe sabotage you or like fake support you. And I just made a status about this, but fake support you and things like that. Like, you feel when love ain't real. I don't care what nobody say. Like, you feel when the love is not real. And oftentimes, like I've been seeing like so many people, not even so many people, it's a handful of people that be like, I try not to use the word imitate, but it's kind of like that. But I'm not in a lane of my own. Like, a podcast, how you do it, how you view it, and how you set it up is different from who you, like, based off of your character and what you got going on. But I've seen like people like trying to be like in the lane that I'm trying to go in, and it sometimes it gets a little irritating to me. And I know that we're not, and I think I talked about this already in one of my other episodes, for real. I know that all of the shit that's going on, or everything that we think are not necessarily our own. I know that we're not necessarily like, all this shit is not like super original. Like, boom, I'm the motherfucking inventor. I'm motherfucking Madam C.J. Walker, and goddamn the nigga who invented the light bulb. Like, you know, it's not like that. So I try not to take it personal when I see things like that, because I'm just one of those people, like, if I'm doing me, just let me do me. Just let me do me. And you do you. Find your way. Do what you know you want to do. But I learned that I can't take those type of things personal, and I can just kind of like take it and just, it can push me to even go further, so that I'm in the lane, and I'm not, at this point, I'm speed, my nigga. You can't catch up. So I'm like, okay. So I learned that, and I learned that people would just kind of be like on your heels, trying to like make sure that you failing, in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying? And I just, what else? But those are the people that, I have no problem with cutting motherfuckers off. So, snip, snip, ho. Snip, snip, ho. It ain't nothing coming me, my snip, snip, ho. But, yeah. And I learned to just be patient. When I first started this shit, I was literally looking at my views like every fucking 5 minutes. I would repost something or promote it and things, and then I would look at it and see like see the numbers like come up, like, what the fuck is going on? Why ain't nobody listening? Oh, okay. I wake up in the morning, I got like fucking 50 damn listens or 50 views of the website and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. All right. So now I would just like, send it out there, and I just wait for the universe to get it. I don't really be like obsessing over it like how I was in the beginning of this thing. It's really not that good. It's not healthy, because then I start to beat myself up and I start to backtrack on what I've said. And my podcast, Big Facts, is all about authenticity. So, yeah, I don't really like to dub back and like be thinking to myself like, oh, did I say this, man? They probably go, like, I don't, and honestly, that has only happened a couple times, and that's just due to like certain people that listen, like my old heads, or like like people who are like super older than me. I'm like, why y'all listening to this? Yikes. That is not the side that I wanted y'all to know about me. But I mean, whatever, this is who I am. So whatever, hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. But yeah, so, but yeah, all the while though, I really don't let that type of stuff like really get to me. Like, I don't ever like go back and be like, oh, I should have. The only thing I would say is like, I should have made that into a whole nother topic. And then I would like try to like pick out different things like that I've already said or that was already talked about. So anyway, I've learned a lot from this whole thing, and it has made me a little bit, I was pretty sociable before. It's weird because I'm like an introvert, but I'm like sociable for real. I think I don't know, maybe I'm half and half. I don't really understand me sometimes. I've told y'all I got like 44 different personalities, so just bear with a real nigga, okay? But yeah, but I learned a lot. But I would just, give the advice to just stay consistent. No matter if the pace slows up, just stay consistent. There's always going to be people who's going to look out for you, and who's going to listen to you, and who's going to be looking for somebody to relate to. I had this conversation with my sister 2 weeks ago, and it was just like, basically when you're trying to do something, everything is not everyone's cup of tea. And you have to understand that part of it, because I can't beg you to listen to an episode on my podcast if you're not into listening to podcasts. I'm not going to beg for your support. I am not, like, I know that I've come to learn that all the support that I get, half of the support that I get is from total fucking strangers. And I'm good with that. Okay? I am so good with that, because that means that their strangers are telling other people that they know who are also strangers to me, and then it's just widening. I can't expect the people who I'm with every day, or the people who I travel with every trip, or the people who I, grew up with or something like that. I can't force those people to be a part of this journey with me. So I stopped thinking like, well, this person don't want to do this, that, and the other. And that stopped kind of getting to me, which, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, it was like 50-50. Sometimes it'll get to me, and in the same breath, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So, but I learned to just kind of like not really expect it. Like, you can't really expect the support as long as you like doing what you got to do, and then you start noticing that, like, you will start noticing that the people who support you really, really fuck with you or whatever, like, they go fuck with you no matter what the fuck. And it's going to be probably the people who, I missed out on the shout out. Andrew Lloyd. So I won Ohio's Best Podcast in November of 2019. Was it November? Had to be. Yeah, November. Guys, I literally did not expect to win that shit, okay? But I won it. And at that time, I had a decent amount of episodes, but I really did not expect to win. And I wasn't doubting myself. I just thought that since I was so new to it and I didn't really know all the other podcasters in Ohio to like know what they do. Like I never like listened to their things. I just kind of like went full-fledged focus on my shit. So, yeah, and I won. So I was like, boom. Shout out to Andrew Lloyd, because he did not ever he always host like the little Ohio Awards and everything like that. And I think that was his first time putting a category for podcasts on there. So shout out to you, because I am a legend. I am a legend. Hey, going down. It is going down. Okay. But yeah, so yeah. Shout out to you, Andrew Lloyd. Yeah, now what was I saying? See, that's why I need somebody here so they can be like, girl, you were saying. But anywho, oh no, I was saying that basically don't beg for support. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about, don't cry out for support on social media. You never get it then. People gonna be like, this motherfucker bitching about not having support. Like, your shit probably ain't even that good, and I don't like the way your eyebrow look on the side. Like, niggas gonna start fishing for something just to stay negative. You feel me? So just, if you could even just like fake it till you make it, even if you don't got no support. You know how many underground rappers, motherfuckers trying to get their music careers off the ground, and they think they be telling motherfuckers they got support. They got support. You don't know if they got the support or not. Shit. But shit, they got the fucking support. And they in the studio like, boom, boom, with some cheese ball ass rap songs. But, but and then somebody else posted, I think Sada Baby posted it, like, stop crying off for on social media to try to build support. Like, that's not going to really help. If people are not into what you're doing, then they're just not into what you're doing. I'm never going to force you to listen to an episode of mine. I will encourage you to. I would say, hey, you should probably check it out when you got time. And that's that on that. I'm not about to sit here and be like, so you ain't listen? So what you think? So tell me your favorite part. Yeah, so like, nigga, I'm not about to pressure you into doing nothing, okay? Because I am going to continue to do it regardless. So boom. Those are a couple of things that I kind of like learned along the way and stuff like that. And there's a lot of Black women podcasters. Like, I'm like, damn. It's like when you go into an avenue that you're not really familiar with, and now you're in it, and you start to, like, this shit just, your mind, your whole fucking brain just start to, like, expand. Now you're just expanding, and you're doing things, and you're thinking clearer, and you're thinking all types of crazy things, and you're thinking about more content. You're thinking about, oh, I want to meet this person. I want to, like, your whole goal sheet just kind of like changed. So yeah, so thank you guys so fucking much for being there for me and listening to my shit, and I hope that you continue to listen to it, okay? Please. And thank you very much. For real, I really appreciate it though. Like, this is really eye-opening for me, and it has been a decent journey, for real. So I just really want to thank the Lord for like making me who I am and having me go through the things and creating experiences for me that I could push out that people may or may not relate to or have questions about and want to talk about and things like that. So, I mean, like always, guys, make sure that y'all, giving me feedback. If you have any fucking questions, then feel free to answer them. Oh, one last thing before I go. I forgot. Someone did ask me this. So, someone asked me, where did I get Queen Car Talk from? They basically asked me why I be sitting in my car. But as we all know, and here's the bottom line. Everybody, majority of the time, majority of the time, do your thinking in your car. You're on the road. And I'm always like I used to be like road tripping and everything. So I'm in the car, I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot. I'm always thinking. And I'm always talking. I talk to myself all the time. I entertain myself all the time. So I just was like, damn. And I started this podcast. I literally just, like I said, I had to really jumpstart it or else I was going to procrastinate even more. So I didn't have my affairs in order. It wasn't like I had like, oh, this right here is where I'm about to record. I got 16 microphones. I did buy microphones and I bought like a whole bunch of gadgets that I probably won't ever use. But I bought like the little things. However, I did not have a space. And just to be honest with you guys, I felt more comfortable within a bubble, and my car is like my bubble. So I bring people to me, or I can either go pick their ass up. But, I bring them to me because that's like my comfort zone. Also, that I took care of my mom when I was in Ohio. So there wasn't a spot in the apartment to record. And my mother be having a fucking TV and the heat on hell. So there was no way we was going to get no type of good audio in that motherfucker. So, unless we were sitting in the tub and close the door. But, so basically, I didn't have anywhere else to go but my car. And those times where, and I still will do it in my car. Queen's Car Talk is definitely going to continue. All the time. I don't give a fuck if I get a studio or whatever. Like if I have one single person in my car, you're going to sit in my passenger side and we're going to chat because I like that. And that's my thing. There are so many other people who do this car thing. Like I think it's one celebrity that I had just came across one time. I think she called like car combos or cocktail car combos or some shit like that. But that's just like the Instagram shit. Like I don't think she has like an actual podcast or no shit like that. And I came across this like while I was already into my podcast, and I was like, well, everybody, talk shit in their car, yeah. But for me, it's like my primary. And I feel a little weird, to be honest, when I'm not in my car. When I'm recording and I'm not in my car, I kind of feel a little like, why I'm not in my car. But yeah, so that's why I sit in my car. For those other people who are like, oh, let me just sit in my car and talk, they probably got somewhere to go. I didn't have anywhere to go that I felt comfortable with having my guest on to where we can actually have an authentic conversation. You feel me? So yeah, that's the story between Queen's Car Talk, and it's definitely going to continue because that's my thing. So yeah, but that's pretty much what it is. I needed a space, and that's my comfort zone, and it works, and people like my car. I like my car, shit. I wouldn't have nobody in no bucket or nothing, but fuck it. If that's where y'all was gonna be at, that's where y'all was gonna have to be at. But yeah, so that's the story behind that. And to me, it holds a little bit of a deeper meaning to me. So yeah, but again, thanks guys. Thank you all for reposting. I think I named a couple people who probably never been on the show, but just be reposting my stuff, like just supporting. But I really appreciate the support, and I am super, super excited. Oh shit, let me reach for the remote real quick. But yeah, but I'm super excited to see what this next year is going to bring. And hopefully we get off punishment and I can get some very beautiful and very talented and very informing people on the fucking show. Lord, please. I'm sorry for cussing, but please, thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, have a good fucking day, morning, noon, and night, whatevs. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hey, 1 year anniversary. Boom, boom, boom. Bitches, bitches, and hoes, bitches and hoes and hoes. 1 year anniversary, though. 1 year anniversary for facts, though. Oh, ay, oh. All right, I'm done being a goofy. Thanks, guys, again. I really appreciate it. Much love to you guys. As always, just reach out to me. I'm here. DM, maybe a phone call, maybe not. Because I don't really like unexpected phone calls. Text me before you call me. I'm the only person who don't really like unexpected phone calls. Like, random ass FaceTimes piss me off. I don't know what it is, but I be like, why the fuck is you even calling? Why are you calling me? This couldn't have been a text message? Like, what the fuck? Oh. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Ain't always about what you like, it's about what you get. I'd rather be a B-I-T-C-H, cause that's what you gon' call me if I'm tripping anyway. You know you can't control me, nigga. Ain't gon' give it to you right. All right. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you very much. Give me the feedback. Talk to me. What y'all want to hear? Anything y'all curious about? Got any questions for me? Hit me up. Use your resources. I am here. Okay? Peace, love, and hair grease. And I'll talk to y'all later. Yay! 1 year. Big back.